Hey, welcome back to another deal from the driver's seat. All right, so this week it tested everything: total leadership, patience, timing, and character. We had 3 appraisals ordered this week, and one particular tenant with a big angry dog blocking access for one of our appraisers to come into that unit to give us an appraisal. And it was crunch time. It really was. We have a hard money loan maturing right after the Thanksgiving break. It's due December 2nd, I believe. So we really need this guy to get in there and appraise property. So this isn't just about property. Real estate investing is about people. And today, I'm breaking down exactly how we got the appraiser in this property with the tenant who's being uncooperative, and how we're handling the refinance crunch, and why pressure in real estate is not punishment, right? It's preparation. Real estate will test your patience, your leadership, and your character. This week, 3 appraisals ordered. One tenant refusing to let the appraiser in with a big dog, and a hard money loan maturing after Thanksgiving. Pressure? Yes, but panic? Nah. So let me show you how champions move under pressure. Hey, Stalin, how's it going?
Hey, JP, good morning. All good on my end. How about you?
I'm doing well, doing well. So thanks for penciling some time for me. I know you have a busy schedule, but yeah, just wanted to talk about mainly yesterday in terms of the appraisals, the refinances we're going through. Like, tell me, what happened with the tenant and the appraiser and all that stuff?
Oh, JB, let me tell you about what happened yesterday. So the appraiser went there to one of our properties, and unfortunately, when he went there was a very big dog in the room, and the lady in the property doesn't want to open the door. So basically, the lady just told the appraiser, no, not today. And we're under the gun. Our loan matures December 2nd, Thanksgiving week, and we need to make sure that the appraisal goes through. So yeah, what I did was I immediately called the tenant. I first actually called our boots on the ground. Then I called the tenant myself. At first, the tenant advised me. The tenant told me that she was not informed ahead. She was not informed prior to our appraiser going there, so they were not prepared. So what I did was to bargain with her. I gave her an incentive to help her decide. So I gave her an incentive where we'll give her a discount, and she agreed. And the appraisal went well. The appraiser went there a few minutes after my call, was able to get into all the rooms and get the appraisal 100% complete.
Excellent job. So kudos to you for your leadership skills, because man, like, I know the appraiser, well, first off, our boots on the ground, our property manager, she was notified in advance, right? In terms of,
yes.
Yeah, so whether the tenant says she didn't get notice or not, that's hearsay. Who knows, right?
Yes.
But at the end of the day, we did our part to notify. However, we didn't just set it and forget it. We followed up. We followed through. So once the day came for the appraisal, the appraiser called me on my cell phone, sharing in terms of the duplex that we're refinancing. He said, hey, I was able to get into to unit 2. I got access, and the new tenant, by the way, she's very nice, wonderful lady. I was able to inspect that unit, but the first floor unit, she's playing hardball. And that's, man, he's like, man, I understand tenants, right? So I'm not putting the blame on you. Because I'm like, hey, I don't want you to affect the appraisal now. I don't want you to give us a low appraisal because you have a difficult time with the tenant. And he's like, no, it's not like that. He's like, well, basically, I understand, the tenant's going through. She's sick. She says she has the flu, and there's a big dog in the room, and she won't let me in or move the dog, and I'm not going anywhere near that dog because it looks vicious. And he's like, hey, I got another appraiser. I can go there. It's 10 minutes away, and I can be back at 1 o'clock. Because the appraisal was set for 12. And he said, hey, I can go there and be back by 1. But I need to know, if not, we got to push it to next week. And next week, Thanksgiving holiday. And you also know that the hard money loan matures December 2nd. So it's crunch time. So I shared the word with you. You acted fast. You reached out to our boots on the ground, our property manager. You reached out to the tenant directly. You incentivized her. She agreed. She was compliant. The appraiser got in there, in and out, got the job done. So kudos to you, because that's, even though we're refinancing, 4 properties right now?
Yes.
Even though we're refinancing 4, this one here is the most important, because this is the only one we have a hard money loan that we're looking to exit out of before December 2nd. Right? So in terms of your leadership, what were your key takeaways in terms of your leadership skills there?
go with our values, which is we focus on speed, work on things as fast, accurate, and deliver the results immediately. Key takeaways: if we have deadlines and we can do it in 2 minutes, think of the one thing that you can do to make it happen, and just make it happen.
Well, great job to you. You definitely made it happen. So I appreciate you. And yeah, so we have one appraisal finished, and we have the rest of the other 3 were scheduled or purchased and scheduled. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so we
paid and scheduled. Yeah.
Okay, so we just need, and I think that's at the top of next week, for them to get scheduled, for the appraisals to be conducted. But those 3 are not necessarily urgent because we own those free and clear. Good. So we're almost there. So the goal is, treat me as a client, as an investor myself. The goal is for us to refinance, free ourselves from the hard money loan with Rick. So that way we can reach back out to Rick to say, hey, we're out of hard money. Everything's good to go. We want to acquire more deals, whether it's fix and flip or fix and rent. And then we want to combine that also with the business line of credit that I'm working with as well to get up to 200K, so we could really do some damage either by the end of this year and the start of early next year.
Yes.
All right, well, thanks, Don. I appreciate you, and I'll talk to you soon, okay?
Thanks, JP.
All right, take care. All right, peace. Appraisals equal leverage. Refinance leads to freed up capital. Do more deals. Simple system, hard execution. Pressure is a privilege. Grant Cardone says speed is power, but the scripture says maturity is power. You need both. Leadership, it trumps logistics. The only reason the appraiser got in, well, we led well, respected the tenant, and built trust.
Hey, what's up, boy, my little man? What's up, boy? What's up? Got the smile on, huh? You trying to smile for the ladies? Just picked my little man up from school, and he, as well as my daughter, that's the reason why I do it. Business and real estate, right? And especially when the unexpected arise, right? When you get curveballs thrown at you or things don't go as planned, like, I want them to see their dad under this pressure. And I also, more importantly, want them to see that their dad stays calm under pressure, leads with character, and solve problems with excellence. Because one day, he's going to face pressure as well. But I want him to think back. I know he's too young now, but as we do this thing called life together, I want him to say, you know what? My dad did hard things, I can too. And I share that a lot with my daughter too, because like, she may say, oh, cleaning up is hard, or organizing my toys is challenging or difficult. I don't want to do that. And I say, you know what? You're right, it is hard, but you can do hard things. And I want you to understand that too as real estate investors, business people. At times, things get tough, challenging, things don't go your way. The unexpected happens, where tenants don't pay, toilets break, or taxes or rents go up, or taxes go up and so forth. And the market changes from a buyer's market to a seller's market. Things happen. But I don't want you to think ever that just because things go hard, that, oh, this real estate thing doesn't work. Or, oh, I knew I shouldn't have did this. I knew, no. Challenges will arise, but you can overcome them. And just think about it, that when you do overcome them, the character that you will build as a result. And that's the only way you can build character, is by going through the difficult things and coming out as a victor, all right? Anything you want to say? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say adios. Hasta luego. Hey, quick funding update. All right, I paid down my personal credit card. You would think this week it's reflecting on the statement. Woohoo, reporting to the bureaus. I pay down my business credit card tomorrow. I will, because before you ask for more capital, you need to steward the capital that you already have. Order is the antidote to anxiety. Excellence is worship, and business credit is just a tool. It's not the source. One of my favorite messages from VU Church I go to, don't let the old man in. Pressure brings out either your old patterns or your new level of maturity. God will test you in business, not to break you, but to build your character. Hey, real estate isn't all about just cash flow. It's about character flow. Because when things get tough, where tenants don't want to cooperate, or there's some unexpected things that happen in the process, even though you gave all parties involved prior notice, you got to have that strong level of character and maturity and have that peace, that calm in the middle of the storm, all right? And you can do this, right? All it requires is just knowing what to do and having, proper guidance. So if you're interested in having that proper guidance, if you're interested in getting some deals, if you need some help, We'll definitely help you with that, all right? All thing I ask you to do is just book a discovery call with us so we can take a look at your situation and see how we can help. Now, hey, you don't have to do anything I mentioned in this video, okay? All I ask for you to do is this, just keep coming back, all right? Keep watching the videos, subscribe, and learn more. As always, this is to your success. Earn passively, live passionately. Peace.